Guys, welcome back to another episode of LegendCraft. As you can see, we have some new faces around. We've got Flibu the Third, we've got Turtleman Liam, and there's another guy somewhere. Basically, back from summer camp, and with me, I brought back new players. So we have, I think, around 7 people joining. There's only 3 here today, but yeah, new people and new update. We are officially in 1.20. This episode is going to jump around a little bit. Some of this was recorded before we updated, but this is the first time I've been on in 1.20. This is the first time these guys have ever joined, and we are going to set off for an awesome episode, an awesome rest of the season in the world, and big plans ahead for all of us. That is TNT. Everybody, welcome to LegendCraft. New faces, old faces, back for the update. Back from the summer. We are ready for some fun. Yep, everybody doing the squad of peace. So this whole island is basically 2 inactive people with like barely starter bases. So this whole area is pretty much just like free to use.
I'm gonna get some food.
Oh, I thought you meant in real life. This river here is the border, so if you look across, if your render distance shows, you can see medieval. This is like the jungle of Billabong. So following this trail, this ruined portal I built, it wasn't actually a naturally spawning one. I built this here to symbolize where the very first portal of this world was ever built. It was right here. This is my starter base. This is like the pirate castaway camp. So like we have like the hammock here. We've got the ship up top. We've got Uncle Iroh's tea right here in the hot springs. So
Nice.
castaway vibes. Over here, I'll let Larry explain this one.
This is Calhoun's. It's a restaurant in the northeast of Massachusetts, and it's also my starter base. You can come here and relax and have a good time. Here, except for which there's a railroad, a crazy coaster.
Right.
This is someone's starter base. It's just a submarine. Again, he only played for like a week. He built this sub.
Ellis, why isn't it yellow?
This is Mob Goblin's base. So you come inside this cave. It was called his lagoon. You walk through these doors. Make sure you keep the doors closed so his frogs don't get out, or what's left of them, because they all got out.
Okay,
All right, Kai, I'm muting you. We don't need another voice right now.
Is Kai here?
Shoot, my Minecraft just crashed because I did that.
Well, what are we gonna do, guys?
I can't.
Okay,
click out
well,
of my
anyways, this is my chore board. If you need me to do, okay, Liam, you know what? Stop. Just stop. Over
That's so
here
loud.
is my church. The church is where me and Sam got kind of married, but Sam ended up blowing it up.
thing. Whoa, whoa,
all of us
whoa,
with
whoa,
it.
whoa! That was the best day of my life.
So you're gonna get Sam demonetized.
I know. I was gonna say that.
What is he doing? Is he doing a soundboard? Frick! I did it again. Stop making me click Discord.
What is
Oh my
anyone
goodness.
doing? I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear anything either. Why are you talking about getting
So what he
demonetized?
said in the chat.
We have blacksmith on the left, stable house on the right. If you come up here, this is our first example of real estate. I have areas in my kingdom marked out with prices on them. Places where you guys can buy a room or a floor of a house. If you want a starter base in medieval and you don't have your room for your own kingdom, you can just have your own little house and live in New Lazuli.
It is kind of amazing to see how much you've done. And I can't wait to add to it myself.
What is mining content?
Company.
Oh.
Oh, someone already slept.
It's 1.20. We can change the sign. Let's go.
No, it's
Hey.
nostalgic for me. Keep it like that.
Okay.
Don't.
Okay.
But yes,
Can't
it
even
is.
change it, so doesn't matter.
Wait, yeah, why can't I change it?
Was it?
Oh,
someone-
it's because someone else
1.20.
was editing it. Only one person can edit it. Wait, he's gonna be the hunchback. I want to see it. And I can't
Hey.
sprint because I have no food.
Yeah, I
I
don't
can
either.
give you a cooked chicken.
I know.
What? What
Okay.
happened?
Okay, Sam, are you there?
Yep.
Wait, how do you even get
I'm
up?
across.
Huh?
Sanctuary! Sanctuary!
How did you even get up?
Sanctuary! Ah! I'm opening.
Bro, I don't even know where the entrance is.
Sanctuary!
Where's the entrance, dude?
If you go into the hub, this is what it looks like in here.
That
Wow.
comes out,
Oh my
this comes out
goodness.
in your spawn, right?
Exquisite building
Yes.
skills.
So that would
I
be the
went- I
spawn
went- I
portal that
went-
got
Yeah, I
blown
went
up.
to, I went to this portal. Yeah.
That's
Yep.
how you would get to the end if you need to go to the end. Okay.
All right.
Let's
Where-
go! Let's go! Let's go!
All right.
I'm-
We're
I'm
leaving
kidding,
Flibu.
No! Wait for me! I'm coming back! Wait! No!
All right, let's go.
It looks like a subway tunnel because this is the way to get to modern. So this is my
right,
actual
thank you.
base. I never planned on living at medieval. That was just my medieval base. This is like my seasonal server base.
Superman.
It's not done. There's a lot still to be finished. As you can see, the naked armor stands. But if we come on this way, you can go either the left or the right. Each one is a different hallway. So this one is the nostalgia hall. So basically,
Very
each thing you see
nice.
here is something like an inside joke from the season. So these were all relocated into this hallway. Things that existed elsewhere.
Oh, I know about this one. I know about this one.
Yes, so this, for instance, is from the first episode when we moved to medieval. These will be all the bedrooms, unfinished, of course.
Are these all blast furnaces?
Holy.
No one wants to fall down an elevator shaft, so would someone do the honors and press that button right there?
Oh yes.
I pressed it. Yo! That's so
Alright.
loud.
Now come look.
Hey, the Neo meeting room.
This is the Hall of Justice, boys.
Nice.
This is like the first
So
time
now
my
we're gonna be
viewers have
having
seen it
Let's
too.
go.
more people regularly
This is
playing.
epic.
So this is perfect, right? Yeah.
I will
Oh.
say you do sit down a little low.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually quite funny.
Better than your base.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
My storage room's right here. There's a magic room right here. And the lounge right here. Those are the only
Wait, hold
rooms
on,
I
wait.
have done down here so far.
Wait, Sam, how do you close the magic room again? This note block?
Yep.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay.
All right.
Alright, so if we want to go back
Let's
up,
play some billiards, gentlemen.
everybody hop
Aw.
on.
Wait for everyone this time.
To get up, you open the shulker box that's facing us.
All right. I got glitched under. I'm dying right now.
So we came from that way. That was the nostalgia hall. And then this way is the player head hall.
Can I add my head to the collection?
I can add your head to the collection. We have all our mods installed. And everything is smooth. We actually even have minimap on if I want to use that. As we can see, there's actually someone in my kingdom. Another new face, Cool Duder. Yeah, we got some new people. I am very excited. But I wanted to start recording to show you guys something. As we walk into my base, you know what it's supposed to look like. Chests on the left, workstations on the right, bed straight ahead. Is that what it looks like? No. No, it's not. Bruh.
Hey, Tempest.
Hello?
Can I buy the house?
Flibu the Third? This
yes,
is my
sir.
house. This is my house, actually. You cannot buy my
The
house.
next one over. This one right here. Right here.
Oh, so
It
you're
says 10
interested in
diamonds.
you're interested in my real estate.
Yeah, I have 10 diamonds right here.
Hmm. So, as your seller, I just have a few questions for you. First of all,
Yeah.
have you ever been to a party?
No. Well, yeah.
Sold. Congratulations, Flibu the Third.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Here's some Turtle
Uh,
Liam man's head because I don't need that many.
Yes.
It'll be an honor to be your neighbor. Now, don't be too loud.
Okay, I have a question. Do you have an ender chest in there?
I do. It's gonna cost you a diamond every time you open it. It was at this moment he realized he screwed up. Flibu the Third, pardon me, I'm eating an Oreo. I have an offer for you. Look at
Yeah.
this man using the 1.20 sign editing techniques. Attaboy. Over here.
What is your offer?
You're talking about my ender chest. Would you like one of your own?
Yeah.
You can have one. All yours. For free. It's just gonna cost you helping me take all these heads down.
All right. Easy.
And
Fire
here we
easy.
have Father Fungus trying to burn down the tree that Flibu's chopping down, but fire takes off. So he's fine. However, he won't be fine after
However,
this.
What are you gonna do? Hey!
I kind of like how everything exploded.
Wait, actually?
Let's get an instant replay of that. This man
even
made a
watch the movie.
Mojo Dojo Casa house.
He didn't even
For
watch the
real,
movie.
for real.
I'm the only one here that's ever watched the movie out of this group.
Across the summer, I've recruited many friends. We have so many people joining the server, a few of which are actually going to be doing YouTube series themselves. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of new builds, a lot of new players. Because right now I'm the only face online. But, that aside, you're probably wondering what I'm standing on. I was standing on a silo. As it loads in, you can see the signs, and yeah, it's nice. It's different. Seeing the rest of the kingdom, I use spruce as like a structure block, and dark oak as like a detail block. And for this, you know, I felt like changing it up, and I went for a wood gradient, but it came out really well. And the signs add that extra texture. And then we have the little silo feeder for like pouring your grain into like a cart or something. It's looking pretty awesome. So we've got this thing, you got your broccoli, your asparagus, as Father Fungus called it. I was thinking of it as celery, but asparagus works too. You have your cauliflower, and then over here we have this trick where you take a rose bush, you put an armor stand inside of it, and then it looks like a tomato plant growing on like a tomato spike, and I love it. So we have 4 rows of that, 4 rows of berries, and then 4 rows of glowberries. Over here we have a row of potatoes, and then above it you're probably wondering what this is. Well, the server now has a texture pack on. So I put together the different packs that we all want on, and one of them is corn. And this one was my idea because I wanted to have corn. I think corn should be in the vanilla game, but it's not. And I really wanted it out here in my farms to feed the kingdom. And so this texture pack, as you can see, the hitbox is very small. It takes the useless crop called beetroot and turns it into corn. Up here you can see there's a area reserved, and that's for torch flower. See, the torch flowers, I imagine, are like a smaller breed of corn. If you know anything about corn, you know there's actually 2 main types that are grown in the United States, and one is for putting in food and feeding animals, and that's just like your generic corn, not much flavor to it. Then there's sweet corn, and that's like the type of corn that you actually eat at dinner time because it actually has flavor. So I'm going to use torch flowers as the sweet corn. And I love how the wheat is just like, it's rolling plains, and how it kind of like descends down the hill, and just so much wheat with all the little scarecrows. And down here on the other side, this area is actually going to be a pumpkin patch. As you can see, we have some progress. We have the church coming into full swing, and Father Fungus writing some weird things in chat. But before I take this tree down, I want to explain to you, as you can see, I started taking it down. It's kind of bald looking, but the idea behind this church is that behind it, we have the monastery. So inside there will be the pews, the pulpit, the pool, everything that you know, a medieval church would have. But fun fact, this was the very first tree in Lazuli. On day one, when we came over, we built this stable here, and I was farming wood right here, if you remember, and this was the first tree here, and I want it to kind of have an homage, so it's not going to be this tree. I'm going to take this down. I'm going to build a custom oak tree right here, and it's going to look pretty cool. It's going to have something very cool to it that you'll see when that's done, but I just want to explain that this is the tree. This is the last time you're going to see it. Apparently there's a lantern on it, so maybe I'll keep that. And just like that, there's no more tree. We have a little courtyard. The lantern will be the visual reminder that I have to build the next tree, because that's something that I'm going to procrastinate. But you know those things where like people will take down a building and then they have like a little piece left, and that's like the one thing they have left of all their memories and all the nostalgia? Yeah, that's this piece of wood. I found the perfect spot. Right there. What a nerd. Mob Goblin is making like a Bowser evil themed castle, and it is one of the coolest things around here. So I won't go inside because I know he's not done there, but we'll write last piece of first tree in New Lazuli as a souvenir, and Mob Goblin should like that. And if you guys want to see more of this castle, let me know in the comments, because he's up to some pretty cool stuff. It's pretty big work in progress, and he's got this awesome road inspired by like a Luigi's Mansion type go-kart track from Mario Kart. We random, but I'm switching out this cyan floor for this kind of a moss carpet on a wood base floor, because it's just too bright. This is the chapel, and as we walk inside, we have the two beautiful steeples with the bell towers on top. And we walk in, we've got the big cross. Again, still no tree, but we'll add that. We have the bushes in the courtyard for some color. And as we walk in, I intentionally made it less of a blue theme, because this isn't the church for Lazuli. This is the church for Christianity. This is it's not worshiping the kingdom, and so I wanted to be very intentional about changing the colors. And so I went with the traditional red theme. So we have the red carpet down the aisle, and here we have a beautiful podium, and so up here we have the baptizing pool, and then over here there's some room that I'm leaving aside. I want to build an organ, and that's going to be a project for another time. Chandelier to match the red theme, and then I actually used tinted glass up there in those windows so that during the day it's, you know, a dark, cozy environment in here. As you can actually walk through this wall, and there's a vine. And if you crawl up the vine, you're now on the walkways looking down on the courtyard. You can walk right on in and be up on the balcony. I should also note that from the back, the tinted glass windows look very cool. I don't know how I managed to make this. I didn't plan this part in creative. I just winged this in the server, and I think this looks amazing. This is one of my favorite parts of the build, is being out here in the fields and looking at it. I have started just laying the groundwork for the castle. Something I want to explain is that this castle is going to be built in survival with the land. So I'm not planning too much of it in creative, which is risky, but the reason I'm doing that is because this mountain, it's a shattered savanna, and it has very unique generations. Like as you can see right there, it's like a flat cut, right? Same thing here. It's like a straight edge going straight down. If I use free cam, you can see that it's like very flat on this side. So what I'm doing is I'm building the walls to make it look like the land kind of wraps around the castle. So there, the land will kind of wrap around the wall, and the wall will keep peeking up above where that grass is. I'm going to use the same build palette that I did for the walls. So that's why there's so much cobblestone, because I'm just building the flat wall part, So don't worry, there will be detail like that stuff and the towers. There's going to be those just on a massive scale over here, and it's basically going to fill out most of this mountain. It's going to encircle this. This is a lava cast that another player, Dave, did back when he lived here before we all moved to medieval. He began building a castle here, but he stopped, and so I'm actually going to use that as part of the lore. This is going to be Lazali's castle, but before Lazali fell and the wizard, as we saw in episode 4, kind of put an end to Lazali, the castle was never finished. So the idea is that Dave did this lava cast and never finished it, and so we're going to use that as the lore. Instead of taking it down, I'm going to build the new castle around it, and so this is kind of a centerpiece. So there will be courtyards where you can go to the center of the castle and you see this. Just found this sign that says Dan was here. Dan, if you're watching this video, this was placed here a year ago because you have not played on this server in a year, so that's pretty neat. Also, path block. This must have been Dan. That is really cool. I love finding stuff like this. This is gonna stay. So I need torch flowers to finish this one last farm in the countryside, and obviously we need to go get a sniffer to do that. So I have my friend Fungnuts. Fungnuts, where you at?
Where you at?
Oh, you went down and I went
Oh.
up. Fungnuts, right here. Are you ready to go get some sniffers?
You bet I am.
I want some armor trims too.
So do I.
I got 8 brushes.
Oh, I think that might be overkill. I don't think they. I have like 3. I don't know.
I don't know how long they last, but I know that I'm not going to run out of brushes. Which way do we want to go?
I went like straight east and I didn't really find any warm ocean.
Straight east it is. Let's go.
That's a clay patch. Head on down to the clay patch.
There's some jungle over
Warm
here.
ocean. Yeah, we should check this warm ocean for sniffer eggs.
I feel like trail ruins are going to be so hard to find. I want to find trail ruins. But I can't find trail ruins. At last, I found some ruins. Yo, first try found a sherd. Yo, third try found a sherd. Ha! 5th suspicious sand. 3rd sherd. Officially got our first sniffer egg. And I
Harry
have
literally has it.
4 sherds.
Yeah, I literally.
As you can see, I have mining fatigue and my chest plate and my trident. Over yonder, there's an ocean monument. So I figured I would try to get the trim that the Elder Guardian drops. However, I killed all 3 and didn't get it. But I did find 2 sponge rims. So I'm going to go farm some sponge because that is not something commonly come by. Just like that, we are back in the kingdom of New Lazuli. Ignore the guy living in my basement. I'm not sure what he's doing down there. Alright. Anyway, we're back. We hit some warm ocean ruins. We hit some trail ruins. Well, I didn't. Father Fungus found some, but I'm convinced they don't exist. I searched everywhere. I went through 3 stacks of rockets, flying in ungenerated land. Nothing. Father Fungus found 1 trail ruins. He got some armor trims. We're going to play around with those later. And I found 1 in an ancient city. Ignore the dog that's growling behind me. Look at that. The gold on the netherite armor. I'm not sure if this is undoable or if to use a different pattern, I'm going to have to get new netherite armor. But either way, this is what we have. I love it. I think it's awesome. We have a texture pack on the server that blocks you from seeing helmets. That's part of his skin. But like I have a netherite helmet on right now, as you can see, and it is not showing up. That's just so we can see each other's faces better. So I'm not going to bother putting it on the helmet. It's on everything else. I think it looks great. We got some pottery sherds. I'm not going to play with those until I actually have a build purpose for them. I think they could fit in some cool places around here. And I got a sniffer egg. No sniffer should be getting out of there. Perfect. Ignore the pillager har. So, with a little bit of magic, we'll have our first sniffer egg. I'm super excited. Yo! What is that skin? That skin looks ugly. Someone in the comments let Cool Duder know he has an ugly skin. Just kidding. I love you, Cool Duder. Anyway, our first sniffer, we're going to need a name for him. Comment what you want it to be. He doesn't know what that is. It's a sniffer egg. Anyway, sniffer egg. We got armor trim. And in the next episode, we'll start off with finishing the inside of the armorer and trying to get as many armor trims in there as possible. Till next time, goodbye.